Today we're at the Arizona Museum of Natural History, and we're joined by family and friends. And come inside. It's 106 degrees today, so we're gonna try and enjoy a little bit of the indoor activity. Follow along.
This museum has affectionately been called the Dinosaur Museum by our kids, and over the years we've come a lot, and it's been super fun to watch the expansion of this museum and its growth as it's gone from something kind of small and just local to something where nationally I think it compares very well with a lot of the accredited museums across the country. It's a great gem here.
I always thought this was cool. The wings are on the back legs, like a canard airplane. Pretty cool. Aaron, what is your favorite memory visiting the museum here?
Oh, there's a lot. Number one's got to be the green screen, or I guess it's a blue screen over by the gift shop.
We'll go see it.
I mean, that was me being, 7-year-old, just really short attention span. But I also really liked the Lost Dutchman mine portion.
Oh yeah,
that whole exhibit's super cool. It's got the you see the shadow of the miner, and you hear.
It's kind of creepy when you're walking in there.
Yeah,
you little kid.
But I think that's kind of what I liked about it. Then you end up in the jail afterwards, and that's kind of creepy for different reasons. But I don't know, it's really neat. It's not set up like a typical museum. It's very they're very creative in their layout of everything.
I really like going through the Earth's history as well as the meteorites, and I really like seeing the dinosaur fossils.
The dinosaur fossils are one of my favorites too. Mm-hmm. So we'll get to see those.
And I like the Arizona history with the Lost Dutchman mine.
What was your question?
How many aliens do you think touched this rock?
That's a good question.
Non-zero number?
Non-zero number.
Yeah, that's my bet.
I really don't know. All right, Rella, we've been coming here for years, and what has been your favorite part of this museum?
I really like all the gems here, and I also really like the Native American history, because there's a lot of Native American history in Arizona, and I think it's really cool. They have lots of artifacts and stuff like that.
For me, I think it's just the interactive aspect of this museum. You can travel through time, you can travel through prehistoric ages, you can travel through the Southwest and explore its history, and you can do all of these things interactively. They've done a great job at always making it interesting and exciting for kids, for adults. I don't know that I have a favorite display. I really like the geology aspect of it and being able to see how the Earth was formed and the different periods of time. I also really like the Southwest history part of it and being able to understand better our history here in this part of the country. It's beautiful and it's unique and it's worth exploring.
This is one of my favorite areas of the museum, and it looks like we're just on time for the flash flood. They do this every 30 minutes. And you can see the water coming down here. You can see the thunder and lightning. And they have animatronics of the dinosaurs and the cave lions and the... Pretty cool. So hopefully we'll get to see flash flood here. What'd you think?
It's exciting. I feel like I'm in a flash flood.
I think it's just crushed from the weight of the earth. That's not how it really was.
I think it's how it really looked. It's called the flathead. The flathead dinosaur.
I didn't know you actually had a live one.
This is down in the basement area, and it's kind of cool because I think they're storing some of their artifacts down here. These are some of the Native American artifacts, and hopefully today the Native American section is open. It's one of our favorite places, but you can see the pottery, as well as there's a stone axe up there. Most of these date back to the Anasazi, the Hohokam, and the ancestral Pueblo Native Americans that inhabited the valley here. If you've seen our video with the Park of the Canals, those same people. They inhabited most of the valley here, and their food source was agriculture. They ran the canals, and these are some of the samples. You can probably see some of the pottery pieces similar to what we show in the other video that we found in the Park of the Canals. We're now headed into my favorite section, the dinosaur bones, and you can see them up above me. This is what they claim to be the largest dinosaur or creature that has ever flown. If you imagine, this wingspan is larger than most small airplanes. Its head is towering way over me. And here's the name of it. This is ancient Mesoamerica. Okay, where are we going now?
The lost Dutchman mine.
Ooh. Okay. So, when our kids were little, this was a creepy, fun area to come. They've replicated a mine, and if you listen carefully, you might hear the clank of the old lost Dutchman. And if you look up there, you can still see the shadow of his axe. What do you think?
I think he's finding his gold, and I think we need to find out where he hid his gold.
We need to find out where he hid the gold for sure. Look, dynamite and blasting caps. it's always interesting to me is that in the caves and old mine shafts, the Native Americans would hide some of the Spanish conquistador armor and things like that in fear of retaliation. So even today, occasionally they're finding really old Spanish armor that is hidden in caves under rocks and other things. There's a stone axe up here. This is pretty cool. And by the way, this is tiny. This is like the waist of a 13-year-old boy today. I mean, their armor is just tiny. Now we're gonna come out into the Territorial jail.
Some jailbirds over here.
Wow, sorry about all the noise. Can you imagine staying in here, guys?
Yeah, it's like what Ryan is saying. It's a $1,000 apartment in New York City.
$1,000 what?
$1,000 apartment in New York City.
Oh yeah. That's about what this is, huh?
Yeah.
About the size. Well, you can still see the names that have been etched into the walls. Here. I can't imagine moving these things from Phoenix out here to Mesa, especially in 1936. Just crazy. What's your technique?
It's the swirl and swish technique.
You find any Jacob?
I'm picking it out.
All right, hopefully you can see this, but you got some big nuggets right here. If you look, there's a lot of shiny stuff in there. Lots of fun for the kids.
We got a bag of gold that I was able to pan
All right.
in the thing. Obviously, this isn't real gold.
My favorite part was the gold panning. Me and Ryan combined, we got this much pyrite or fool's gold.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
What are you gonna do with it now? You going to Disneyland?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it up, invest it.
And now they have found their favorite place. Probably the most memorable. They run a green screen here that lets you overlay, apparently in color, with the black and white movie. You get to see yourself. Black and white, but you know what? They probably had to change the cameras.
Yeah.
There you are, Shannon. You're in the movie. You're ginormous compared to the and the gift shop. Okay, Ryan, this is your first time at the museum, and tell us what your favorite part was.
My favorite overall part was the theming and the atmosphere of the whole place. Everything was super cool how it was themed, from like the like the jail and stuff like that, and how they explained that history to like the mine, and then all the way to like the space stuff, how like it was all, and also like the life science stuff, how it was in that like that little cave and all that stuff. I really enjoyed just how like diverse it was, how amazing it was to see like all the different sections like come together, and it was overall a very good time. It was probably one of the best museums I've ever been to.
Thanks for joining us at the Arizona Museum of Natural History. We love coming here, and it's been a family favorite for a long time. The community supports it really well, and we really love that about that too. It's such a great place to come to get a good sense of the cultural and the geological history of this region, and I highly recommend coming if you get a chance. See you later.
And of course, just outside is our favorite music store, Milano's.